I finally finished my other sketchbook. So this one is finally finished. You guys can expect a sketchbook tour at some point. Might have gone up already, I don't really know. But anyways, with finishing one sketchbook, that means we get to have a brand new sketchbook. And I am so excited to use this one. Let's open this thing up. I don't really understand the need for plastic wrap. We don't really need it, it's just wasteful. How beautiful is this color? Oh, and it feels great. This is my first ever Art Creations Sketchbook, so I'm so excited. And like the color is beautiful. It's literally my favorite shade of purple. I like the elastic. I don't like the ribbon. I can see there's a ribbon in here. I haven't had like a new sketchbook that I've never tried in a while, because like obviously I get a new sketchbook like every 6 months, but to have a sketchbook that I've never tried before, I'm so excited. Here are all the info on it. I only get big sketchbooks. I've realized square sketchbooks and small sketchbooks are just not for me, so I can only get like this kind of size, and I'm so happy. Like, it's so pretty. The only thing I'm not super excited about is the fact it has cream paper. I don't know how I'll feel about the cream. I like white paper. This just feels very yellow. A pretty matching ribbon. I might cut this out. I don't know. I don't really like ribbons in my sketchbooks. We'll see. It is pretty. Maybe we'll just like tape it to the back. I'm super excited to have a new sketchbook, but I just like the paper is so yellow. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's literally yellow. I know it's cream, but I don't know. But I am so excited to have like a new sketchbook. I didn't see any of these sketchbooks with white paper. If there is a version of these sketchbooks that has white paper, please let me know, because as far as I know, it's only cream paper. The paper is a little bit thinner than I would have liked, but I understand that this isn't like a watercolor or a mixed media sketchbook. It's just a regular sketchbook. It is a thicker paper than my previous sketchbook, so I'm hoping it'll hold watercolor and like paint a little bit better than my previous one. I'll give the cream paper an honest try with this sketchbook. I really hope that in the future, if they don't already and I just didn't see it, that they come out with just white paper versions of these sketchbooks, because why can't we have a cute sketchbook? Like, every sketchbook brand, it's always gray or brown. Like, why can't we have a cute sketchbook like this? I mean, this color is gorgeous. All right, let's draw something. Right now, I'm just sketching my welcome page. I really like to do welcome pages whenever I start a new sketchbook. I realized that with my last sketchbook, I don't think I did a welcome page. Like, I think I completely forgot to do the big welcome, because I do it with most all my sketchbooks. But I don't know. I realized with my other one, I just wrote the date that I like started and finished it, but I didn't write the cute little welcome. With this one, I'm drawing a teddy bear, because if you don't know, I've been obsessed with teddy bears lately. I mean, I've always been obsessed with drawing teddy bears, but lately it's just been an obsession. So I was just sketching with my pink coal erase. I love specifically the rose coal erase. It's literally my favorite. I heard like a while back that they were discontinuing them. I haven't heard anything about it since, and I hope that that's not true, because I would probably cry. I really love this pencil. A lot of people like to use that red one, but I feel like the pink one is just so much better, and I use a lot of pinks, blues, and purples, so it kind of blends in better with the artwork that I do than the red one does. I want to do like a little mini review on this sketchbook, and I think that might be my next video. I've already been testing out a bunch of other mediums, because in this video I pretty much only tested out watercolors, markers, and my acrylic paints, but I have since tested out other things. Like, I tested out my paint markers, crayons, regular pencils, color pencils, stuff like that. And so I really want to make a video where I do like a little mini review of the sketchbook, if anyone's interested. With my first impressions, I do really like this sketchbook. It is a little thin, like the paper is a little thin for me, and I feel like my next sketchbook, I just have to get a mixed media one or a watercolor one. I couldn't resist the sketchbook. Literally the only reason I wanted it was because it was my favorite color, and I just wish more sketchbook companies would do that. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard to get a cute sketchbook. I just want a cute sketchbook. Is that too much to ask? I love drawing teddy bears, and I think this one came out really cute. However, he does look a little sad, I will say. He doesn't look as cheery as I was hoping he would, but it's okay. And then I did a base of watercolor, and then on top of the bear, I did a little bit of marker. One thing I will say is that the watercolor slightly pills the paper if you use a lot. Like, you can do a nice light wash, but if you use like a lot of water, it kind of pills it. But I will say that it dries nicer than it looks while it's drying. So while it's still wet, it looks really bad, and it kind of looks like you just ruined your whole piece. But after I let it dry, it looked a lot better than it was. Like, it still doesn't look amazing. I wouldn't do any like full watercolor pieces in here, but it worked enough. Here I was just doing some test swatches of my acrylic paints to see how they would lay on the paper, as well as how the washi tape would work with the paper. I wanted to see if when I went to take it off, if it would rip the paper. And this washi tape is cheaper, which is what you want when you're doing borders, because you don't want like the really nice stuff, because that will rip even like the nicest paper. I needed to test like if it would grab the paper too much and rip the paper. It worked really well. The paint also laid down really nicely on the paper, and I didn't have any issues with it. Also, the sketch that I did on this paper of the girl, I think it looks so good. I love the way it came out. I tried to do like slightly more baggy clothes. I love it. And then this painting is really a trust the process kind of painting. Like, it looks awful in these beginning stages, but it slowly looks better. Like, I slowly get it to look decent, but it definitely had a very ugly stage at the beginning. Also, the words that are on the page, the all alone, those don't mean anything. I still like to just write random words, but again, I was just trying to test like watering down the paint. So like the blue that's like the sky is like watered down, and then layered the lighter yellow and then the more like tan color to try and, you know, see how much paint the paper could take. And honestly, I think the acrylic works really well on here. Like, it's not amazing, it still buckles and everything, but that's most sketchbooks that are, you know, mixed media. I really like it. I don't think it's too bad, and I think I could see myself painting in here. I don't think I'm going to be doing any big pieces in here, but that's fine because I mostly do my paintings. So for the kind of artwork that I would do, I think it works pretty well for me. I also used the Chameleon shimmer paint on the All Alone, and it's really pretty. And I was just trying to see if I wanted to like decorate the page with anything, but I just decided to put a strip of washi tape, and I think it looks fine. It's probably a little random, but it's a sketchbook. I was mostly just testing how it would work with the paint and everything because I want to do the little review. So this is like my little video before that. I really like the sketchbook. I'm just still having issues with the paper being so yellow. In the video, I swear it doesn't look as yellow as it is in real life. And I don't know if that's just because I'm not very good at color grading, but it's so yellow. And I'm just not used to that. I'm used to more of a white tone paper. So I'm just trying to get used to that. Hopefully by the end of the sketchbook I will be. If they ever want to come out with a white paper sketchbook, like, I would buy it just because of how cute the color is. I don't understand why more companies don't do that. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I am so close to 100 subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank you all so much for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button, please. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!